There we go. And then
And let's watch the singles of people trickle in.
all four of them.
Are we all four of them?
I hope so. I don't know. We're live somewhere. We're live on Instagram. We're live. Okay, yeah, we're live everywhere. Okay, cute. Hello,
welcome
tens
everybody.
of people. We're doing it. I also turned it off to like, if anyone comments, that's fine. I turned off like the live numbers so we can't see it, like, because I don't want to know how few people are watching.
It's been crazy. Some of our social media we posted over the weekend blew the fuck up.
I've had more views on these two TikToks that we posted about this than anything we've ever done.
Well, we ended up having like on Facebook all of a sudden one of our clips, we have over 65,000 views on one clip on Facebook, which we've never had before, which is just absolutely insane to me.
And it was doing a TikTok?
TikTok we're at like 35,000 or more, and then Instagram like 14,000.
And it was just that it was a clip that was talking about Beverly Hills and the dinner and whatnot, and everyone was like, "Oh, I want to fight you."
Yeah.
Wait, what were they wanting to fight about?
Well, it was because we were talking about how Dorit said at dinner, no one supported me, like Bose has. Like all of you combined have not supported me like Bose. And so we called it out, and we like talked about how Erica was like, motherfucker. And people were saying like she meant this year, and you get it right. And that's what they wanted to like fight us about. Like, you guys only hear what you want to hear. And I'm like, regardless if she meant this year or whatever, she was making a grand sweeping, statement of like, Bose is my great supporter, and she's trying to discount Erica and Kyle for what they've done for her. Yeah.
And the best part is if these people, went and listened to our podcast, they would hear me say later that like, she should have been more specific. So it's just fun. It's great that like it's true what they say about the internet. If you just make one little mistake, people want to point it out to you.
Everyone wants to correct it in the comments, and I'm like, do you not see the other comments? People trying to correct us, and they're like, they want to be right so bad.
I don't know that you guys were wrong about what you said, though.
Exactly, right? So all I know is that if I'm your friend for 10 years and you tell me I did, all the previous 9 years are out the window because I just haven't been there this year for you, well, then you can,
kick rocks.
Well, but at the same time, I also feel like with Dorit and Kyle specifically, that relationship has been ruined beyond being fixed right now because Kyle has chosen PK, and like that just is what it is. Like I think everyone just needs to like accept it for what it is at this point.
Agreed.
Well, it's like Kyle was saying, it's like, we're fighting. You shouldn't have to work this hard for a friendship or any relationship. Right. And that just shows that it's, maybe it's not going to happen. So, people are there for a reason or a season. And so, anywho, is that like a Housewives background?
No, this is the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills background, but like it keeps cutting off like part of my hair, and like my room is a complete and total disaster right now. So like I'm not doing that. But
I thought that was like someone in Atlanta.
No, that's no. We'll just do that. That's fine. This is cute. Anyway,
is it Roadrunner farting at you?
What?
Kind of looks like a Roadrunner farting.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill myself. We're just gonna switch back to this.
Sorry.
Wow.
No, it's fine. It's okay. Anyway, so let's jump in. What is the last song everyone listened to?
I have a throwback. Mine was Lean On by Major Lazer.
That's a good one.
Song. Oh, that's some 2015 for me right there.
Oh yeah.
I love it. I listened to Next to You by John Vincent III. That's what I listened to on the way home. Very loudly.
Okay. Love.
It would have been yesterday, and I don't remember. It was probably, I think maybe We Belong Together.
Okay, you're a big Mariah guy, right? Like,
Oh yeah. Mhm.
okay, love. Mine was Move by Beyonce with Grace Jones and Tim's.
Oh.
That's good too.
Sometimes I'm just like walking around school, like feeling the need to like Vogue.
I thank you for sending us that Lord of the Rings disco jam.
Tell me what your thoughts were on that.
I didn't listen to it numerous times, but it was very, very catchy. I can see how you could.
I'm so obsessed with it.
And again, for it being like AI slop, it's pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I loved the beat drop at the beginning.
Yes.
Wow.
Also, like, I've seen several comments on TikTok of people being like, I'm really uncomfortable with AI saying it's the end of the age of man. And I'm like, get over it.
There will be joys and pains in both of those, on both sides of that coin. We're gonna be like, isn't this amazing? And isn't it the most awful thing at the exact same time?
Yes. And it's fine. It is what it is.
Yeah. We will adapt.
We'll figure it out. What did everyone think about this premiere of Atlanta?
It was a good start. I feel like a good start to the season, and it was it was
a weird start. Like, I felt like it was just like the fact they just started with Angela hanging out with her husband on the patio. It was just kind of like a slow, weird, like, okay. And then it was just, I don't know. I think after watching Rhode Island, where it was just like the whole like grandiose like tour de force, and then it was just kind of like, what you been doing lately?
Well, it's like they always know, like, let's catch up with where we left off, and I thought it was a catch up, and then we got to drama, and there's like messiness and shade, and I thought it was very fun, and I liked everyone except for one person for the most part, and we'll get to that.
Who did you not like?
Drew.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I'll give you that.
Yeah, I have not been liking Drew for like the last like however many years. She just has nothing to bring to the show other than Ralph in the basement, and it seems and some rumor that she's got a relationship with Black. And it's like, give it or move on. That's what I need to see from her.
Unless you're talking about the girl group Black, I don't care about it.
I also didn't clock that Black and Ralph were two separate people until we're saying something about it right now. Because the thing I've struggled with Drew is like she's been such like a non-entity to me, and I think part of the problem is I realized halfway through this episode I didn't watch the last season of Atlanta, so it didn't occur to me that I wasn't aware of who Drew was like at all last season either. So like I'm just like, okay, yeah, like the guy in the basement. I thought the guy in the basement was Black.
Oh, that's funny because he was stuck in the room with the The gist of Drew was she got or tried to get divorced. She and Ralph fought about stuff. He's in the basement. They can't leave. They can't both afford to leave the house, so they're sharing the house and splitting the kids between him and the basement. And she got into it with Portia, and she got into it with Shamia, and that's Drew.
Yeah. And it's one of those things, just like on Potomac with Ashley Darby getting a divorce for so many years.
Yeah.
It's like Drew has been getting divorced for the last 3 years. And it's like, for God's sake, I know divorces can be long and drawn out, but come up with something else while you're going through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Yeah. At least pick a fight with Kyle or something.
I did love the opening thing with Cynthia walking out looking like a full-on dominatrix and being like, let's watch this, and then going, now what else is going on? I love her so much, and I'm sad that she's a friend of this season. I'm really sad about that.
I think she excels as a friend of, though. You know, she's not share too much. She can just come and like be everyone's friend and be partial, but not be annoyingly partial. You know, she's like, she's like, I understand that, but that's not right. But that I see your point, but she's not, you know, that whole like a friend everyone can be a friend to no one thing. She's just a good friend.
Fair.
Yeah. I will
I
say, I noticed
Go ahead,
that
Sam.
Angela definitely is styling herself younger. After last season, she got so many criticisms from the other ladies that she was the oldest looking 40-year-old they'd ever seen. And she's definitely looking younger this season. I don't know if it's just the styling or makeup, whatever it is. She definitely started off this episode like with some redemption for sure.
Oh yeah. We also like who was it? It wasn't Angela. We were when we went to it wasn't Shamia's. We went to someone's house. I don't remember, but her mom was there. Like, was it Kelly? Was it Kelly's home? I don't remember. We went to was it Shamia's house?
Mm-hmm.
We went to Shamia's house, and oh yeah, I literally put, "My God, Shamia's mother." Like, did anyone clock the
Her mom.
like playing with the baby and like her face was like it's like she like stopped halfway through her makeup.
So that was one thing that I noticed early on, like in the confessionals especially, the lighting seemed really, really dim. And it was the point where like Jeff and I were wondering, did they get a new like production company and did they not know how to light Black women properly? Because the lighting they were using was just really, really dim on their face. They had really no light to shine off of. And so when they shined that light on her mother, I was just like, what in the Phantom of the Opera is going on over there?
And I felt bad because I was like, she's gonna get dragged on Reddit for this. Like,
yeah, it was a lot.
Not fair to her. The one shot they got of her like squatted down, like
and like trying to smile, and it was like,
yeah, it was something else for sure.
But who does look amazing this season is Portia and Phaedra, and I'm not going to shut up about how incredible they look. Like they're what work done right looks like, and I think they look so good. Like they look so beautiful, and they've never not looked beautiful.
Nothing straight to say about Portia's look at her little party.
Oh, where her titties were gonna flop out with a slight breeze. I was so into that. I thought that was so kind. I was like, yes.
Gagged.
I loved it. But so starting out, we stop by Phaedra's house, and she's talking to her son about his homecoming day, and he says something to the effect of like, I you should be with someone rich, and she goes, I am rich. And I was like, that's the energy I need to start this season out on, because these are the women that raised me, and this is what I love about this show. It's like this like confidence that like Phaedra constantly exudes, even when she's dead wrong. Like I love it so much. Is Jack trying to get in the picture?
Yeah, he really wants to be a part of this.
He can be here. I don't care.
He didn't watch the premiere, so
fair. Okay. And then we head over to
before we get
Angela
off of Phaedra,
and Charles. Sorry,
Phaedra. Everything she says is said with that Phaedra voice, as though like, I'm going to say something sassy now. And it's just like she's trying real hard that have everything that comes out of her mouth be some sort of meme or some quotable thing. And it's good when it's good, but if she's going to be like that all season long, every episode, every bit of dialogue is in that Phaedra voice, it's just going to be like, it's like you're just waiting, like, where's the good stuff? Where's the good stuff? So
it's all good stuff, Scott, and I'm not willing to accept anything else.
Why are you giving me that look?
I am telling you right now, she could read the phone book to me in that voice, and I'll live for it all day long. Because it was the same thing on the Traders, where like she was saying to Peter, I don't have to kiss your ass for a rose, and I'm like, I don't care what you're saying. I love it so much. Like I love Phaedra.
No, I think definitely in Traders it was like it works so well. And it works, 95-6% of the time on Atlanta. I think sometimes in the confessionals it just seems a bit rehearsed. But
fair. Okay, I'll give you that.
A little fake.
Yeah.
But overall, great performance from Phaedra. Yes.
Fair.
Glad she's
but then we head over to Angela and Charles's house, where you said they were making burgers. I didn't need that as the opening scene. That was not interesting to me. I don't know what they put that in there for, except for to like talk about like, I'm not like entertaining any rumors this year. Like, so you're telling me there are going to be rumors that you're going to deal with. That's exactly what I got out of that.
Her confessional was very much, I know my husband fucked up, so I'm just not listening to it this year.
Like, I know my husband has not been good to me.
And what else?
And I don't care.
Yes. And like, I wish she just would have said that rather than like, I'm not listening to any of the rumors this year. Yeah, because you've heard them all, because you know them all, because they're all true.
I think he loves her. He just has a really hard time showing it.
He seems to
awkward.
me
Yes.
the type of man who probably should have never gotten married. Like, he just likes the attention from everywhere. And has
Do you know who he
trouble not-
reminds me so much of is Big Joe, like my ex-uncle. Like that, like he and Charles are very similar in that way.
Does Big Joe wear powder blue suits to events?
He did do his prom, actually.
Oh, okay.
There.
I've got a picture of it somewhere. But then we get to the good stuff where Portia is going to meet up with K. Michelle at her photo shoot, and I'm super into what they're doing with the graphic card titles this year, like with like the like names like flowing behind them. I think they are stepping it up this year. But we get our little intro to K. Michelle. We find out she's breaking into country music, and they talk about how Black people started country music and got pushed out after it became popular. And I knew it was a thing with rock. I didn't realize this was also a thing with country music, but like,
oh yeah, big time.
it sucks, and I hate that. But I'm glad that she's like getting into something that she feels so passionate about.
Yeah, and I didn't. Did you guys watch Love and Hip Hop Atlanta? Because we did not, so we don't know anything about K. Michelle. But I like K. Michelle a lot.
I didn't know she was on Love and Hip Hop.
Because a lot of
I knew she
people
was on-
were. The Bravo fans were pissed that she was coming to Atlanta because they think that Love and Hip Hop is like the less classier show, and so they were upset about that. But I don't care. I don't watch the show. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop, but I don't also. It's not bothering me that she's come from another reality show. As long as she's good on this show, that's all I care. And so far, I like what she's doing.
Well, she was also on the Queen's Court too. So
Yeah.
I don't care what shows anyone else is on. Like the reality TV world is becoming so saturated. You'd be hard pressed to find someone that is not like there's not some crossover somewhere.
Right. I mean, you have like Ashley on Rhode Island from The Bachelor. So
yeah,
there's going to be overlap.
For sure. But no, I don't have a problem in the world with that.
I kind of like seeing someone I like on a new show in a new space.
Yeah.
I like that
And I
she's
guess,
super country.
Is she the one whose husband's a doctor?
Yes.
So she could
The
be married
dentist,
to medicine as well, but she chose Atlanta.
She could be.
You stole that from me.
You snooze, you lose.
I love her voice so much though. Like it's like a cross between like it's like a raspy like Miley Cyrus is, but it's like Tennessee like Dolly Parton is, and like I could listen to her talk all day long. I love her so much.
It's a very rich.
You all have a gasp like we did when she said like, I'm just so glad that Beyonce noticed what I was doing. And for a minute we're like, excuse us? Like Beyonce was like, girl, yeah. But then she shows the little note that like from Beyonce, all blurred out, of course. So we're like, oh, okay, Beyonce did notice what she was doing.
What an honor and a privilege, by the way.
I'm glad they showed that note because everyone and their mom would have gone online and been like, Beyonce doesn't know who you are.
Right. I feel like it would have come back to. Do you remember when Kenya was like, at least once a day I get mistaken for Beyonce? I feel like it would have been very much like that energy.
Right.
Oh, yes.
Well, it's just the sort of weird housewife claim that you're like, okay, sure. Because that's the sort of thing Drew would say. And we'd be right in being like,
Child, Drew was saying that she was like cousins of Michael Jordan. So, yes, that is exactly the thing that she would say.
But then we find out Portia's divorce is finalized. She got the house and she is getting it feels like she's thriving. I didn't realize she got married after the Hot Dog King, though. Like, I didn't, like, and again, this comes back to I didn't realize I didn't watch the last season because all I remember is her and the Hot Dog King, and I did not realize they love Jack.
I mean, it
so
was a
much.
very brief marriage that wasn't even really on camera, because in the off season,
Well, she left the show,
right?
got together with Simon. They got married. She came back to the show. Thought she'd be coming back as a married woman, but then got filed for divorce right before the show started. So
Got it. Okay.
Yeah, and then all last season she wasn't allowed to film in that house, so she was always like going over to other, like to her mom's house to film or to other places. And it was not the big drama of the season, but it was like that was one of her problems, was that Simon wouldn't let her film in the house.
Okay, so I remember seeing like a cutaway to the lawyer where she was talking about like not being able to film in the house as a problem. So that's where that came from. Okay,
Right.
yes.
got it. We go over to Shamia's house, and then Kelly comes over to hang out with. Oh my God, this is where we see Shamia's mom. Kelly comes over to put together baskets to give to her daughter in college, and this scene. I understand that they do this. It's like we're building towards a plot, and it's like, okay, we're gonna do something stupid to like get to the point where we're talking about the situation with Portia, and that's I get that they're doing that, but like I feel bad that they did that to Shamia's mom just to get to that point.
My thing with that scene is that I believe that they are friends. I believe that people think it's an alliance. You know, Shimi and Kelly. I think
I believe they're really friends.
Everyone trauma bonds on the show. It happens. You know, Shimi fell out with Portia, came together with Kelly. I totally get it. I think though they really maybe oversell it a bit when she's like, she's my BFF, I'm holding on to forever, and they're just like, I missed you and I missed you, and then they talk shit about Portia. So it makes it seem like you have gotten together to talk shit about Portia.
I think they're BFFs now that Shami is not BFFs with Portia.
Oh, sure, yes. A plus.
I think that's a very convenient BFF.
But I don't remember, like, I don't remember the beef Kelly and Portia had last season. They didn't really
have one. No.
Yeah.
No, yes, they did, because Kelly was the one who said, did you steal that woman's man?
Oh, right.
Yes,
right.
on episode one.
Simon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, didn't see it. So.
Yeah.
Like, that was the first episode.
Honestly,
like, nice to meet you. Did you steal that woman's husband? And
Oh, that was all the fight was?
Yeah, then they moved past it.
Yeah, pretty much.
She'll get
Now,
over
one
it,
thing I
that's
noticed
fine.
about Kelly is that every time we took a shot, every time she just erupted in like boisterous laughter, we would be trashed, all of us, because she did it at least 20 times, and it was just in this weird, like there's like non sequitur laughing. Just she'd say something that wasn't remotely funny, and then just be like, you know what I mean? And you're just like, what the hell is going on?
A lot of what Kelly was doing did seem very performative, like her reenacting, like, oh, they're gonna do this in the house where Portia was married, and I'm like, well, it's Portia's house now, and then like she acts out like sex on the counter, and I'm like, come on, diva.
What's it to you?
That, and I'm just like, it was like funny, I guess, and it was probably much funnier if you were there, but I was like, I don't get where we're going with this, I guess. I don't know.
To be there.
There were multiple comments about Portia's house where I was like, what is happening? Where like in the confessional, I forget who it even was, but she was like, I don't know that I would host a party in my husband's house.
Yes.
This soon after a divorce. That's not her husband, and it's her house. I'm like, what are we talking about?
Yeah.
By the way, I don't care if it's her husband's house. I don't care if the same Nigerian prince that paid for that Bentley when she was a new housewife paid for this. I don't care. It's Portia, and she can do no wrong.
I loved it when K. Michelle called it an African house.
I loved everything that came out of K. Michelle's house. It didn't matter. Like, we're gonna get to it eventually, but like, there's something that is going to become my new vocal stem from K. Michelle, and I'm so excited about it. But So then they get into the invitation to Portia's couples night, and they start to unpack everything that went down at the reunion. And this was the moment I realized I didn't watch last season because I had no idea what was happening. But then we head over to Portia's house to get ready for the event, and like she's running around in that dress where her titties are going to pop out, and I love it so much. I also does anyone else think that Portia's sister Lauren looks like Drina?
Oh. No, but I can see where I did like pop in my head who Trina. Yes, yeah.
But I love Lauren.
Okay.
I think she's gorgeous.
I think Lauren's amazing.
I loved her on, was it Portia's Family Values? What was that called?
Portia's Family
It was
Matters.
Family Matters, right? I loved her. I loved her on that, and so I'm very happy to see her whenever I do.
I would like to see her as like, if not a friend of, then a full-blown housewife. Like, I want confessionals from her. I want to know more about her. I think she's so fun, like just as a person, and I think she's probably incredibly interesting. Like I think based on her little run on Portia's little spinoff, she's a lot more normal and
Very
regulated
normal.
than you'd think. Like she's really
really?
zen and into yoga and sound baths and like really being mentally present. And I don't know if that makes for a good housewife or not. You know what I mean?
So was what's her face in Potomac that is probably going to be a one-season wonder. What's her name?
Angela?
No.
No.
Angel.
Yeah. Let her be a one-season wonder then. I don't know.
Angel in disguise.
Yeah. I like her. She had really soft.
I like her, like as a personality. I just don't know that she fits in there.
Right. I think
Fair.
you got to be a little too crazy to be on Housewives, right?
Right.
It's especially Atlanta, because Atlanta's a lot of. Oh, go ahead. Sorry, Emma.
I was just saying you can definitely be too chill to be a housewife.
Right.
Yeah,
Or two
especially
above-
on Atlanta, because I feel like that's big personalities. So yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. Well, that's what we kind of see from K. Michelle later on, where she's just kind of like, I'm going to go in the other room now because I don't want to be part of this.
Well, I think, in that scene with Portia, K. Michelle was saying that she felt that she met a lot of mean girls in Atlanta and portrayed in a negative light, and obviously referring to like her old show and how she doesn't want to repeat that. And it's like, well, maybe you went to the wrong show, but I think she's just trying not to have that same drama, but maybe went to the wrong show. So
maybe. So everyone starts showing up. Drew and Cynthia both have FaceTime dates, and I like that Cynthia just hangs up on hers pretty quickly, but Drew's guy was on the phone literally the whole night, and like that would have been so awkward for me. Like I wouldn't have been able to like get through that dinner with like a guy on FaceTime like in front. I would have hated it.
Well, it's like Paige was saying, like, did he go to the bathroom at all? Like,
did he have a colostomy bag?
He's stuck in that basement. It's something fun, like, oh, here's my boyfriend. Now he's gonna go now, but he was like, I'm gonna hang out here the entire time. And I'm like, yeah, are you gonna make your own little dinner too?
Well, and the fact that Drew was like, oh, and I still have him on the phone. Black is still on the. It's like, good for you.
It was weird.
It was
very
awkward and uncomfortable.
Drew's a stunt queen, and the stunts never go over well. And that's what bugs me about her. She's just like, she's always acting too.
And what was the phone case?
Oh, the
situation with the dreads.
Oh, Cynthia.
that was Cynthia.
It was her man.
Because her boyfriend's Jamaican.
Yeah, but why?
I don't know.
What was
I think it was like, oh, he's here like in spirit or whatever, and then like the phone case had dreads because he's in the phone. I don't know. Cynthia can also do no wrong in my eyes. So
she did it better than
fine.
Drew. She did it better than Drew, and then she like was like, okay, I'm done with this joke. She was like, the joke can use.
I don't think it was a
Actually,
joke to Drew.
I have to say my favorite thing Drew did in the last few seasons was when she was locked out of that event and she just started eating the chicken strips from the security guard. Do you remember that?
I do remember that.
That was like the most natural thing I've seen her do because it was probably the most honest thing she's done on camera in 3 years. Like she's like, those look good. Can I have some? And she starts eating his chicken strips. But
it was like 2 reunions ago when like Ralph was like, Drew, stop acting. And it's true. She just like, she's a good actress and she just is always acting. And I just
was that the same reunion where she had to sing her breakup song?
Oh yes, it was.
Ralph?
It was. It was.
so awkward.
I might have missed more than last season though, because I have no idea what you're talking about.
That was the season before.
You are aware Nini's not on the show anymore, right?
Yeah, that's really hard for me to accept, and I don't want to deal with that. So,
And there's a thing that happened with Kenya and some, pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, so that was the Brit Edie thing, right?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't see that, but I remember hearing about this. I need to catch up on Atlanta then, because I know what you're talking about there. I have no idea exactly what happened. So
There's got to be a super cut on YouTube. You can probably find that would catch you up real quick.
no, I'm just gonna sit down and watch the whole thing. It's okay.
Oh gosh. Okay.
I love Atlanta. It's fun. But okay, so where are we? Portia's running around in her little dress, love it so much. And then
is where we are.
what did you say?
I was telling you, K. Michelle shows up is where we are.
Oh yes. Okay. So K. Michelle shows up with her husband. I could listen to her talk all day. Love her so much. And then Portia's man shows up, and I like how nervous and cute Portia got. That was really adorable to me. And then Portia's man has an incredible smile. That was a good smile.
I think
He was
you're
very
right.
good looking. He had a huge necklace. I can't invest in him because we know that Portia is a full-blown, she's bisexual and she's with a lady now.
I
So
don't
I'm just
care.
kind of
She can be with whoever she wants.
Well, yeah,
Right,
It's
yeah,
difficult,
that's what-
it's difficult to buy into this whole your man thing. When
Yeah.
we know the rest of the season turns into her woman situation. So it's just kind of hard.
Oh,
to,
do we think that's actually going to pan out? The person we meet, I guess, next episode, do we think that's actually going to be a full-blown thing?
they're still together. They had Valentine's Day together. And,
Yeah,
her birthday, and,
on her
she's-
Instagram.
Oh
Yeah.
yes. She's
I'm
been
really bad
spoiled
about
for-
checking
Birkin bags.
Housewives Instagrams. That's so exciting, though.
Yeah.
I love that.
So yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to meeting, what's her name?
Sway.
Sway. I'm looking forward to meeting her and seeing how she is on camera and everything. And it's good. I don't know.
Mhm.
It's
But I
Portia
like-
deserves happiness,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
especially after the roller coaster she's been through. So I'm looking forward to seeing, how this manifests. Pardon the word.
Okay. What's her? Not Amber. What's her name?
Amanda.
Amanda. God, I've put her completely out of my mind.
We like nothing
Uh,
more than mixing our franchises over here at Husbands Watching
We do.
Housewives.
It's okay.
It's one big girls trip.
Yeah.
By the way, Nene is coming back for the girls' trip thing, though.
Oh, that's
Correct.
true.
She filmed for that. Yes.
Very excited for that. What else? Okay, so then we go back to Shamia's house where we meet Pinky Cole, and I think I want to like Pinky Cole, but I just from the previews we've seen, I feel like she's gonna kind of fizzle out a little bit, maybe. But I like the first couple of things we get with her. She seems like she gets buck wild when she drinks. When she walks into Portia's house and she's a little loose with the 3 sheets to the wind. I like that.
I like
With
how
the veil from Steel Magnolias.
Yes.
I like how they're talking about how late Shamia is and everything, but then she kind of just rolls up on in there right after they say that. Obviously, the timing was good.
Editing, because I think she was very late. It made me anxious because I'm like, why haven't you left the house yet?
Well, I just wanted to show up and be "Oh, sorry, we're a little late. We were pre-gaming," because they were clearly just doing
Oh, yeah.
shots, waiting to
I
go.
was clipping in my mohawk.
Yeah.
I like the mohawk, by the way. I thought that was cool.
I didn't mind it. I didn't understand they were talking. I thought she had that body last year. Are they trying to say this is a new
Yeah.
boob
I thought
situation?
that too.
Maybe it was more on display. I don't know.
Phaedra went as far as to say it's giving 360.
Phaedra said, if you can't afford it, inject it, I guess. And that is the shade I need from Phaedra. That's what I want.
They were sitting pretty, the boobs.
Oh,
They were
yeah.
just
Oh, yeah.
No, they were good. The energy that Shamia walked in with, though, was I think a little too confrontational. I'm glad that she and Portia were cordial to each other, but
Oh, I have to go back to Shamia. There was one part she was in her confessional with her. I call her Jackie O wig, and she was like, "Let me reenact this."
oh, the last 10
Oh,
seconds.
the
Like,
text she got. That,
Hilarious. She's so funny.
But
She's
can we
funny,
also
but I
talk
was like, oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was thinking we also talk about how Shamia has like displayed like 8 or 9 different confessional looks all in the first episode. Like it's
I literally put that in my
confessional-
notes. Like she's giving very much versatility with the wigs.
Yeah. It's a lot though. It's a lot.
It's
It
a lot.
is.
And like it's hard, like coming into like I can clock Cynthia, Portia, Phaedra, and Pinky Colt. Like I know for sure who the 4 of them are. I didn't realize Shamia wasn't the same person in a couple of her confessionals for a second. I was like, oh wait, I got it now. But like they either need to throw up a Chiron or they need to be a little more consistent with like the hair, because I'm like, I don't want to be I want to know who we're talking to for a second.
It could confuse the viewers. Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
Pinky's eye makeup was a little heavy on top. It was making me feel like she was a little droopy in the eyes, and it reminded me of the John Waters.
Don't.
Yeah.
You know what?
No.
I knew exactly what you were talking about. And like I felt the same way, because I was like, it did feel a little heavy, and like, but I could get past it because I love the rest of her look, like with the tie and like the slit up to the pussy. I was like, I love this.
And the garters. Yeah.
Yes. I thought it was so cool.
It was Raven Simone. Esque.
Yeah. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. I like it.
So thank you.
We go back to Portia's house. Kelly shows up with a man that apparently knows everyone, and I like that they're just like they all just talk about it right in front of him. They're like, get out of here, sir. Like, I like it.
Yeah, I know him. Oh, we already knows him. Oh yeah, we know him.
Yeah. And then this is the thing that's going to become my vocal stem. So Kay Michelle says that she doesn't know Charles, but he's an asshole, and she relates to assholes. And the way she says asshole, I thought was so funny. It's like I could listen to her say it all day long.
He's an asshole. I gotta work on my Kay Michelle voice.
Like I don't know that I have that voice in me. Like it's a good raspy, like I love it, but like I don't know that I can recreate it like without 14 cigarettes.
I love that her nickname is also Puddin'.
Puddin'. It's known to my fans as Puddin'. I love it.
I love Puddin'. That's so cute.
I love her little belt buckle with Puddin' on it too.
Yes.
Servant
I really like her.
We get a cutaway to Shamia calling her husband to see where he's at, and he says his flight was stuck in Charlotte. And I don't buy this for 1 second. Like, so first of all, we find out this man didn't want to come to the party. That's 1. 2, you're going to tell me that you knew the day of this party, like what time the party was, whatever, and that you were traveling that day, and that you didn't let your wife know that you were stuck in Charlotte until 2 hours into when you were supposed to be at the party. I don't buy it for 1 second. That's
right.
That
Who was
farce.
Was it Phaedra who said like, "What's the big deal about it? He's never here anyway." Like
Angela.
No,
was
Cynthia.
No, Cynthia.
It's Cynthia.
Cynthia. It's like, why? Because Cynthia was like, why does Drew care?
Yeah.
That really bugged me too. Drew was like, that's Doug. Where's your husband? It's like, where's your husband? Ray, calm down.
And the whole thing where she's like, "Oh, is he traveling?" And she's like, "Yeah, actually, he is." And she's like, "Oh, well, that's convenient. Lucky guess, I guess." And it's like
the reaction was
like,
what threw me off, though.
The what?
The reaction from Shamia was what threw me off, because like when Drew asked the question, it was like, well, where's your man? Or like, why isn't your man here or whatever? And because like it was a couples event, to be fair. I think it was a fair question that Drew asked. When Shamia was like, he's not here for the same reason your man's not here. And I was like, oh, why are we doing this?
Yeah, that energy just seemed like a little too much too soon in the season. I know that like Drew and Shamia had some problems last season.
I think it's just like basically Shamia was saying like, I don't fuck with you. I don't want to answer your question. And also too, we all know like Gerald does not want to film. He didn't want her to do the show for so many years. That's why she didn't do the show. And now he's probably just like, you can do the show, but I don't want any part of it really. I'll do a few cameos, but that's it.
Maybe, but like, I don't know. And that's the point where Kay Michelle gets up and she's like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. That's what triggered her, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Because it was getting too
mean girly.
Mean Girl. Yeah.
Well, in her
Yeah.
opinion, anyway.
Mhm.
I've seen way mean girly stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Where else? Oh, and then so Pinky and Shamia show up. Like I got off my timeline a little bit. Pinky and Shamia show up, and I love Pinky's outfit here too. Like with the like the veil thing. I thought that was great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Bringing the looks.
We play the obligatory sex questions game at dinner.
Bravo. Just throw the cards away.
Now, I mean, in
Why are
all
we doing a
fairness,
game?
I feel like somehow it was part of the whole Mystic River or whatever that
Mystic
was. Whatever the event name was called.
I
What
keep
was it
wanting to say
called?
Mystic Pizza.
Island.
but that's-
Mystic Island, whatever. I think it was part of their whole thing because, like, even the bottle of Mystic Island was like, for couples and it had something to do with couples. So I think it was part of their whole brand or some crap.
Portia
like that.
didn't even know what was going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Portia didn't know what the party was called.
She said Mystique. I don't know.
Mythical Island. I don't know. Majestic.
I like Mystic
But
River much
I like
better.
Mystic River. Yes.
Mystic
Academy
River is
Award-winning
100% what the
Mystic
title
River.
of this episode is going to be. But
Sean Penn showed up.
Yeah.
what'd you say?
And so then Sean Penn showed up.
Mystic River references.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Got it. But yeah, so we play the obligatory sex game, and like and so this is the point where Pinky starts talking about her husband, and I looked at the husband and I kind of get it. I'm not gonna lie. Like I see what she's into.
I feel like she would be so funny in real life. Like, I bet she's just like really easy to talk to. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I feel like that, and I feel like she's probably one of those people that just doesn't take herself that seriously. I mean, she's got a brand called Slutty Vegan, and I love someone that can just like have a brand that's like a little bit vulgar. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot about that. I forgot that she was vegan.
Right. Because she's like the only meat I eat is his.
And I get it. So then Drew asks Shamia why Daryl isn't there. We get that line of questioning that gets very, very tense. And then we get a little bit of like questioning around the timeline of Portia's relationship. And I get where they're going with this. I don't care. I simply don't care. Like Portia can have 94 boyfriends and that's none of my business. And I want that for her.
The thing with the timing of it all is like they make it seem like Portia says that we've been actively dating this entire time.
Mhm.
She was saying like I met him back then and then she got married.
Oh.
Not like, I mean, she did say it in a weird kind of way that might have suggested they were still kind of like keeping connections in the meantime. But nothing she said was like, and then the entire time I was married, we were still hooking up. I mean,
No.
yeah.
I heard it exactly the way I think she meant it was, yeah, we met, we didn't talk for a while. Like it's been an on again, off again thing. Like whatever.
Right. But as housewives are apt to do, they'll be like, oh, start making this whole like timeline of they were cheating and
Oh,
when
I
it
didn't
wasn't.
really care. Like I don't know why
Well,
I was trying to.
I also don't know why they're like so concerned about Simon in this whole thing. It's like her ex. It's just like he wasn't even really around. They were married for half a second. So like they're sitting here pretending to be all like clutching their pearls over the fact that oh, he was cheated on, but then at the same time, like what do they care?
I don't care.
Exactly.
Portia can cheat. Portia has a pass with me. I don't care.
When the ghost of Simon.
That was funny when they
That
floated
was
the little
weird. I didn't like that they like the phantom of him like coming up on the screen and then like the ghost of him floating around. I thought that was very strange, and I was just like,
It was
let the man rest. I couldn't figure out if he was dead or not. Like it was what they
He's
were
not
talking about. I was
dead.
like,
Deported.
yeah.
No,
It's like, what's
it
happening?
was just so weird. Like the whole like, don't you think he's gonna jump out of a closet? Like, no, this isn't his house.
Because of the prenup, and it's her house. Like,
It was slightly problematic.
was he?
Yeah.
No, the whole like joke was problematic. It was like making like Simon out to be like a boogeyman.
Right, or like he's
Oh.
stalking them or something like weird.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh. Mm-mm. Maybe we just leave
Yeah.
that one alone, Bravo producers. Like,
This is weird.
I mean,
choice.
I applaud them for sticking with the bit enough to like, have a callback later on with a little ghost flying through. But at the same time, it was just a lame bit to begin with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was silly, and they should include more phantoms in real.
Maybe that'll be the whole theme this season. Is there's always some phantom floating through? Who knows? Ralph will
Do you know
show
what I
up.
want them to bring back is the Phantom of Cynthia with her friendship contract. Oh God,
the
that's the
friendship.
Cynthia I miss. But then we start to unpack everyone's feelings about where they're currently at with the group, and Portia feels like she has closure with Shamia, which is great. And then I guess Shamia apologized to the group like through a YouTube video, and
Yes.
Drew and her reenactment of that video was the best thing I've seen in my entire life. Like I thought it was so funny.
While wearing her Chanel earrings.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
behind.
I loved it. But then so at this point, Kay Michelle is out with the guys, and like she's kind of like not interested in being part of the drama, which is it wasn't that dramatic, and the party ends with minimal drama. My favorite moment of the entire episode was Portia says that she was a gracious host. She wasn't very ratchet, and she wasn't reading anybody, but she's saving that for later. That was like, this is why I love Portia. Like, this is it.
That's a good host. That's a good host. One thing that bugged me going back a second was Kelly trying to make something. So basically, like Portia and Shamir are like, yeah, we're fine. They're not fine, but they're like, for the sake of this moment, we're fine. We're cool. We're cordial. And then Kelly, and then like tick, 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 2 minutes later, Kelly's like, wait a second. Are you okay? Like, shut up. I like you, Kelly, but no, we killed it. We're good for this moment. Like, I see you're trying to move some story, but the two of them are not willing to move the story right now. And now you're just like trying to like pick at things. And like Portia was justifiably annoyed, but she's like, let me wait it back. I'll get her later. But it was like, Kelly, stop. Don't do that. Now you're going to be accused of being someone's lapdog because you're trying to make something happen with Shimia and Portia.
Was Kelly a friend of last season?
No,
full-blown.
full time.
Yeah.
Okay, because like that's like I would almost understand it if she was coming from the space of like I was a friend of, and now I'm like Angie K tried really, really hard her first season that she was a full-blown housewife, and it was a lot in Salt Lake City, and then like now she's more comfortable. I don't know why I'm trying to stand up for Angie. She didn't bring a lot
I
for me.
think Kelly's issue this season is she just doesn't have anything going on that we're aware of.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
Have they even teased anything though?
I mean, she's still going through her divorce with her abusive, horrible ex-husband. But yeah, I didn't think that was necessary, that whole moment, and just no.
Yeah.
No.
Which one was dyeing her dog last season?
That was Kelly.
That's Kelly. Yeah, Kelly also dyes her dog pink and purple, and like all for the
So it won't get kidnapped.
Yeah, the dog was kidnapped once, and then she got it back, and so she dyed it so that they could identify the dog. And I just can't imagine putting your dog through hair color. That's just a lot.
I know they have pet safe dyes now, but it just seems like a lot of work.
Yeah.
The dog doesn't want that.
Get a very unique collar and call it a day.
Agreed.
Yeah, Kelly's a little kooky.
Oh yeah,
And much shorter than I remember. I know she like makes the whole thing about being short, but like they showed her kind of walking in the door at one point, and I was like, the perspective was just all.
I don't think she clears 5 foot.
Yeah, that's.
No.
No, I don't think so either.
Is Portia super tall though? Like, because when she's standing next to that man, they don't look like there's a huge height disparity.
She's always in 6-inch heels, first of all.
Yeah, I think that's
Okay.
what it is. Yeah. I think she's regular tall. Like she's not like
She's-
Cynthia tall.
She's 5'8".
Oh,
I
okay.
could see that.
With 6-inch heels, that translates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 6'4".
Puts her at 6'2", yeah.
Lord, it's taller than me.
How tall are you?
5'11" and 3/4.
I'm 5'9.5".
Oh, good for you.
I'm almost 6'1". That's what I say.
Proud of you.
Thank you very
My
much.
doctor like does not ever let me live down that quarter inch that like I just can't get to 6 feet. And it's weird. Like I'm not like a short guy, but I'm the shortest guy in my family. So like I have a complex about it because like all of my cousins are like 6'2", 6'3". My brother is like 6'4", and I'm like, I'll just kill myself. It's fine.
The
Yeah,
roast
you're
beer.
short.
It's hard. It's really, really hard. What did you guys so like overall, what did we think about this episode? And like what like looking forward to the preview for episode 2, how did we feel?
I enjoyed it. I thought I liked everyone except for one person. I thought we got to know everyone and get caught up on them in a good way. I'm looking forward to like what's coming. And yeah, I think they chose 2 good newbies. I don't always love it when they're 8 housewives, but I think it will be okay. 8 seems to be too much typically, but I'm going with it.
I think the only time 8 was done really well was the season that Bethany came back to New York.
Yeah.
And like, but they all showed up to work. Like every one of those women showed up and knew what they were doing. So yeah.
Agreed. That's a good example of 8. And then another good example would be like Beverly Hills, that Diana season.
I forget about that season a lot. Like I very vividly remember like thinking to myself, God, this woman is like the epitome of wealth and class and glamour. And I was like, God, how did we mess it up so bad?
So you say.
So you say.
This I know.
Yes, I know.
I thought this episode was a little disjointed. I won't lie. Like the previews and everything. Like I guess I know we're gonna get there, but I don't feel like this really launched me off on a runway to get like excited about the season. I'm just gonna stay tuned and see what happens, and I know we'll get there eventually. We got there on Beverly Hills, so why won't we get there for Atlanta?
It took a while to get there in Beverly Hills, though, Diva.
I love the long game. I'm good at it.
It does feel like they're finding their footing, but I loved it. I thought it was still exciting.
For a minute, I thought you said finding their pudding, and I'm like, girl, they found their pudding.
They found pudding.
And I like the juxtaposition to Rhode Island because they're very, very different. But
oh yeah,
they are. And I think coming off of Rhode Island so quickly, and then also it was right before another episode of Rhode Island, like on Sunday. I think it's such a different show that it's like we set the bar really, really high with Rhode Island. I think the other thing too is with Atlanta, I think honestly, and it's been a minute since this happened, but like since the whole thing with Candy and Portia and Phaedra went down, I think that show is struggled to like find its way back to like what Atlanta, like the heart of Atlanta is. And like I feel like we're getting there a little bit because like I'm not exaggerating when I say like these are the women that raised me. I love Atlanta. I love Atlanta, New York, and New Jersey for this reason, because like this is like my comfort show, and it feels like we're getting back to that place. But yeah, I do agree with you, Emma. It's like it feels like we're finding our footing a little bit again, and like I hope we're off to the right foot. I don't know, but like I do get where you're coming from, Scott, with it being disjointed, because it doesn't feel like the drama that Atlanta used to bring almost, and maybe that's okay.
It's only the first episode.
It was also kind of here, there, and everywhere.
Yeah, I think it's disjointed because it's trying to pick up like drama that kind of was there from last season while also introducing us to the new girls. And it's like, I don't know. I feel like the drama last season wasn't that dramatic to need to be picked up on this first episode. It's not like it's been a cliffhanger for me,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it was, satisfactory at the reunion. So
yeah,
I hope it can be like dramatic and messy, but also like fun. So it's not just, we hate each other, we're fighting. There should be like a lot of fun, a lot of laughter, because that's a big part of what Atlanta is. So I hope
I was gonna say, yeah, Rhode Island is great, but it depends what you're looking for, because if you want to laugh, Atlanta is a million times funnier than like Rhode Island, or I would say even Potomac. Like they've just always been funnier.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Well, Atlanta, like those went, oh my god, I just looked at our live stream on Instagram and people like have been commenting there. I am so sorry that I've been in StreamYard this whole time. Like I had no idea people were commenting. Oh my god, the guy that taught me about wind joined our live stream. That is, oh my god, it's
there's
Jeff.
chats
I love him
galore.
so much.
The guy who taught you about wind.
Yeah, we don't
okay.
really understand how wind works. Truth be told, we still
Did you
don't.
say March Madness?
I understand it a little bit better, but like, so we host on RSS, like our podcast, and I'm in like a group chat with a bunch of other podcast hosts on RSS, and one of the guys in there, Jeff Zurich, is like a full blown scientist, and like I love listening to his show because like he like makes science like much more interesting and like accessible. But like I reached out and I was like, hey, Emma and I don't understand wind and like where it comes from and how it works, and it's a knockdown drag out fight that I've had with my uncle who's a farmer and like has tried to explain it to me millions of times, and he taught me how wind works. Like, but yeah, hi Jeff.
Funny.
Yeah, and then Shaded Reality. I did an episode. Well, yeah, I did an episode with them for Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. That was super cool. Yeah. Well, hello, Instagram people. I'm so glad you're here.
Yeah.
But no, I think this is going to be a really, really cool season. I'm glad to be back in Atlanta. And no, they have always been funnier, but like I think it's because Nene Leakes and Portia and like Phaedra, they are walking comedy shows, and like I've never seen women funnier than those women. God, I hope we get Nene back like permanently after the whole like road trip thing, because I swear to God, like that's what I need.
That would be nice if she like made an appearance at least on the regular season next season,
or just like came back forever. Like that's she also did the thing with Bethany, the Reality Reckoning thing, where she went on Bethany's podcast and they talked about how like there was a lot of stuff there, and I fear that like I want anything that was like any wrongs to be righted. I really do. Like if anyone ever wronged Nene Leakes, like I'll fight them personally. But I don't want Nene to burn any bridges, like to be able to come back, I guess. I don't know. Like, I love her.
Yeah, I thought the bridges were burned, but I guess they weren't if she was able to do Girls Trip. So I think maybe they're just, singed strongly.
Maybe there's...
I need to know what is going on, because to hear Andy Cohen talking about it, last I heard, he's like, he doesn't want to talk about Nene.
So what happened with Nene is, so Bethany Frankel, my hero. I'm sorry. I know. I don't know what to tell you.
I just get like a Nene reaction to
Bethany Frankel went on one of her TikTok lives and started talking about the like mistreatment of women in reality TV, especially the Real Housewives, and it all kind of came together when Scandival happened, where oh my God, who is the girl in not
Ariana Madix,
Raquel, yes, Raquel like was treated horrifically, and like I get both sides of it. I'll tell you, I understand why she was treated badly because Ariana was her best friend. I do think she was unfairly targeted by a lot of the audience, because that was really, really bad. So then Bethany brings on Raquel, does the whole thing about like, yeah, women are treated horribly in reality TV, which is true, to be fair, and then brings on Nene Leakes, who I guess Nene experienced everything on a different level because there were some racial components to it. And I think once you start talking badly about Bravo, I think that's where the walls kind of go up with Bravo. And it's like, you don't go against the family, which Bethany's talked about how, Bravo made them who they are, but Bravo wouldn't be what Bravo is without them. So like there's got to be both sides to the equation. That's kind of how we got here with Andy Cohen not wanting to talk about Nene.
Well, also, like you said too, like she wanted me not to talk about her, so I'm not going to talk about her. So he said that at one point.
Sure.
But I think now with Girl Trip, they're okay.
Hope
Or Mindy.
closer to being okay. I think the issue ends up being in general, just like, you know, that there is there is definitely level exploitation to all of the reality stars, you know, as far as the whole, you know, alcohol component and all the different ways that like they try to get good or produce good TV out of these people, and then the fact that, you know, it's just not the most good feeling all the way around. And so it's one of those situations where it's just like, how much disbelief do you suspend in pursuit of nice mind-numbing television?
Well, it's that, and like, so you've seen the whole thing with like Leah McSweeney and the lawsuit she's filed against NBC Universal, and like, on one hand, I do understand. Yes, you were put in a scenario where, and this goes for like New York specifically. The women on New York drink, like that is, there is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I think there was some onus on NBC Universal, however, to really do the due diligence coming into it with like Leah, who said, maybe I wasn't in the best place coming into this. Maybe I should have, like, I should have like advocated for myself more. And like, I liked Leah as a housewife. I thought she was a great housewife. I feel bad that she felt like she was in a position where she couldn't advocate for herself. And like, maybe it could have been like 2 years down the road, you can come on the show. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, it's tough for sure.
It's an awkward gray area.
I don't know, but and that's the thing, is I don't know that it's necessarily gray. I think it was just obvious, like a situation where, especially when you take like Luann and Sonia and Ramona, like they and Dorinda, they seem to enjoy drinking. They enjoy, like, getting blasted was like part of their fun, you know. But at what point does it become really gross to be filming it and like recording people behaving in ways that would be otherwise, you know?
I think it depends on the person though, because I don't think it's gross sometimes with, that's a lie. I was going to say it's not gross sometimes with Dorinda, but when Dorinda goes to that place of like being so comfortable to like say what she said to like Tinsley Mortimer, or like even Bethany when they were going on that skinny girl trip to Mexico, like you can make the argument like, yeah, Dorinda put herself in that scenario, but that's a tough thing in the editing room to put on TV. I don't know.
Yeah.
She's starting.
All I know is they're not as gross as the Tyra Banks scandal on Top Model. Did you watch
that on Netflix?
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I don't know how to feel about Tyra anymore. Like Emma and I talked about this like immediately after I watched it.
No.
She was definitely dodging some responsibility there, especially with that's just how it was back then.
She was just like,
I'm definitely the target audience for something like that, because Tyra Banks made me hate my body for my whole childhood and adolescence. Yeah. And so for her to come up on my screen with anything other than an apology was just blasphemous to me. Like, her calling herself fat with that picture of the swimsuit.
Oh my God.
In the 2010s. No.
I think the thing that I had the hardest time with though was, so Miss J and oh God, the other it was Miss J and not Nigel, the other guy.
Mr. J?
And Jay?
Jay Hernandez.
Yes, Miss J and J. Yes, sorry.
Kelly Catrone, fashion diva extraordinaire.
Yes. When you had the whole falling out there with, was it Jay Rodriguez? Is that his last name?
It is Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Did I say Hernandez? I'm just horrible.
Oh, I could. Yeah.
Jay Manuel.
Wow.
God,
we're
all really racist. Jesus. Okay.
I want to kill myself. Sorry, this is on live. I don't know what to tell you.
my own grandmother did this to my son. His last name is Gonzalez. We got a letter in the mail after he was born that was like, to Jack Hesser Lopez or something like that. I think it was Lopez. And I was like,
Jesus Christ. Sorry, J Manuel. So J Manuel, who Tyra has not acknowledged once since everything went down. And then Miss J, who had a literal stroke and was in the hospital, and showed up for Tyra, literally taught Tyra how to walk as a model when she was 17 years old, and she couldn't go see him in the hospital. That was painful for me to hear that she hadn't seen him, because I was like, I wanted to believe Tyra was
a good person.
yeah, and that sucks.
She's not a good person. That's the end all be all. She's just not. She could have warned Jay Manuel that he was going to be fired. Didn't. She had so many opportunities to just show up, and she never did. And now she's old news. So
yeah,
I'm in Australia now. Sorry, I can't make it.
I'm making hot ice cream.
No, ice cream.
Ice cream.
That's her legacy. Ice cream.
Emma and I talked about that on our show, about the hot ice cream, and to this day I still don't understand it. I don't know how to consume it. It feels like a manic episode of I have the best idea ever, and that
she won't compare it to anything else. She will tell us what it's not, but she will not tell us what it is.
Christ.
That's tired in that shell.
Yeah.
That is, and that sucks. That really sucks, but here we are.
That was a tangent.
You guys, we did a live stream, a real live stream for the first time. I'm kind of proud of us.
Are you a little addicted to it? Are you going to be trying to be on live all the time now?
I don't know that I can ever compete with the Hassan Pikers and the Austin shows of the world, but maybe once in a while, why not? A fun little live episode, a cheeky little live.
It's something good to give people who are just looking to hang out on a live and listen to four people, go off about a housewife.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I was. Wait, what was the last part you said?
I said, and Tyra Banks. Apparently, that's what we did.
And Tyra Banks. I was trying to explain to my dad why I was going to be late picking up my dog from his house, because my dad hangs out with my dog all day, because his grandpa's his best friend. But he was like, so what are you guys what are you doing? And I was like, we're just talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And he goes, and people watch that? And I was like, sometimes. And that's kind of the cool thing is I'm glad that we have a group of people here and a scientist, because I know that Jeff Zurich is not interested at all in the Real Housewives, but I'm glad that we have a group of people here that is either A, willing to entertain us and listen to us talk about this, or B, cares about this, and we're giving people that care about this a space to care. Yeah. So thank you all for being here. I actually genuinely appreciate it.
I have to say, they could just be doing their laundry and have us on in the backgrodd. I'm good with it either way.
I don't
None
care.
of my business, frankly.
Fluff and fold.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least they're doing their own laundry. I don't do that. I take it to Tide Cleaners. So.
Okay,
Sorry. Do you guys have anything to sign off with, Jeff and Scott, husbands?
No, just thanks for setting this up for us, and we're glad to be here as always. You guys are great premiere buddies, and happy to be here, or premiere besties, in fact. This was great and fun. I hope we do it again.
Yeah,
we absolutely will.
Yes.
I honest to God, I love doing this with you guys, and this is truly I tell Em every time we get off of a podcast with you guys, I fucking love these guys. You're so much fun to be with. So thank you for being a part of this. To the besties out there, thank you for listening, from Indy to San Francisco to my favorite city in the United States, Atlanta. We love you, and thank you for being here. And oh my God, it makes you click end stream.